Gary.
What?
You're crazy like a fox. Like,
yeah, I'll take you.
I realize, I was talking about
That's
this.
a compliment from you.
No,
Adam.
it is. I was talking about this the other day. Like, remember I was saying Snoop Dogg's a genius because he can smoke pot wherever he wants and no one says anything about it. Gary Busey can do whatever he wants to whoever he wants and say whatever he wants, and it's Gary Busey saying it. Anyone else would be wrestled to the ground and escorted out of the building.
I don't speak in cruelty. I don't speak in criticism. I don't speak in insults. I consider other people's feelings first before I speak, and I consider their feelings to be more important than mine simply because they own their feelings, and I own my feelings. Two people get in an argument. They're fighting over their feelings. Mm-hmm. Well, Adam, if you and I are arguing, you have feelings that you own, and I have feelings that I own. So the feelings... You're saying things that are against my feelings, so I'm going to tell you about my feelings. You're going to tell me about your feelings. We're going to start arguing, and there's going to be a confrontation. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, what you do, what I do is I listen to the other person arguing with me, and let them argue, and listen to it all. And then I say, and I don't blink, and I look at them in the eyes, I have a half smile, and I say, thank you for telling me that. Because actually, the enemies you think you have on earth are here to show you things about yourself you need to change.
When did you get so spiritual?
What's important about enemies is enemies are simply friends in reverse. If you want to see your biggest enemy, look in the mirror.
Oh, he's standing behind me.
He's standing right inside
I see. Okay, I got that now.
Stinker. That was really funny.
Yeah, Gary thought it was
You'll see me do 300 push-ups before I leave here.
No.
You know what's good about doing push-ups when you're empty? You let a lot of little silent and freaky farts. Yeah, it's really good. It's like a little, and when you tape that, you put it on an album for nocturnal sleeping.
I like the sound of the rainforest myself, but Gary Busey farting should be like
one of the channels.
Yeah, when you go to the Brookstone thing, and
there's little things you can, because you're so relaxed, it comes out like.
Yeah. He's got range. This man's got range.
You're 61?
Yeah, I'm 38, 39, 42, 45.
Oh my God! And look at you too. Nothing but doing blow and eating red meat. And look at you.
What do you mean doing blow?
In your life?
In your former life.
Okay, so don't say doing blow.
No, in spite of all that, you look great.
In spite of that, you
look
look
amazing. Well, then say in spite first, because I want to tell you, I want to help you with your grammar, Adam.
No, I say look how great you look, and you've had a life of treating yourself like you're a bad car.
Oh, I didn't treat myself like that. I was a bad car.
Oh, all right, but still, you left yourself. You didn't park yourself in a garage.
But isn't it great? Isn't it great to go through the dry seasons where your faith is being tested in yourself?
No,
and you're always wrapped. You're always wrapped in the protection from God. You're always in His favor. He'll be with you, even though you are failing yourself. But the word failing, F-A-I-L-I-N-G, stands for finding an important lesson, inviting needed growth.
Wow.
In other words, we don't fail. We just find a better way to do it. And that's what I've done. If I can do it, anybody can. I want to inspire people to do that.
You know what, Garrett? I got to say, your next move is going to be...
I like your excitement.
A book of acronyms.
No, they're not acronyms. They're Buseyisms.
Abusive.
Like the word chaos.
You know what FUBU stands for?
The word chaos stands for critical hate and overwhelming stupidity.
Oh. What's the RICO Act stand for?
The RICO Act stands for locking you in the car.
I think it's a racketeering and interstate commerce thing.
The word fraud stands for
locking you in the car and carrying you across the border.
Right.
The word fraud stands for finding relevant answers under deception.
I'd like to see you start your own church.
I am.
Do you have one yet?
I'm going to do that.
Oh, I know you are. I mean, that's the next move, right?
That's not the next move. That's one on the line. I have a lot of moves to make.
What are the next couple? Start the church.
Well, I'm working with Dr. Henry Malone on building a church in Plano, Texas, and it's a church of deliverance, which I was delivered from the 14 spirits of evil that are in the Bible that go back, generational curses back to Adam and Eve, and we all carry them. It took about 9 hours, me and him alone.
Wow.
And Dr. Henry Malone wrote a book called Shadowboxing. I request all the listeners get Shadowboxing and read it and understand what they're filled with and what they have the ability to unfill themselves with the deliverance.
You want to go back to Texas and do this? That's where you're from, right?
I'm going where God sends me. I was born in Texas. I grew up in Oklahoma, but I'm from heaven.
But you're in Malibu now, which is not quite heaven, but it's pretty close.
Yeah. Heaven is where you make it. Heaven is where your vision is.
Easier to make it
in Malibu than it is in Odessa.
That depends on where your heart is.
My heart's in Malibu.
Adam, your heart is the face of your spirit, so get real.
Well, whatever it is, it's looking at the ocean. It's not staring at an armadillo. That's where my spirit is.
You have a, what is your IQ?
Oh, who knows? I'm frightened to find out.
Well, we did check one, if you remember.
We did check.
Online.
Why do we check it out? I think Adam's IQ is just above his shoe size.
I did check online. It was in the mid-80s.
I think it was 92,
It was 92. It wasn't triple digits, whatever it was. I blame the test or whoever administered it.
That's right.
Adam, you should know your blessings because you're working in a good way. You influence and inspire people and make people laugh when they don't want to.
All right, well, let's do that now.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Except for one guy's got 80 feet of air. The other guy just got the front trucks out of the swimming pool.
One thing about something we must understand that the word fear, F-E-A-R, that stands for false evidence appearing real.
I wonder what that was. Yeah.
And the word doubt, D-O-U-B-T, stands for debating on understanding bewildering thoughts.
What's NORAD stand for? I always see it on the History Channel.
Those people who have fear and have doubt have created it themselves. Everyone has a choice to make. We're the only animal that has free will and free choice, the human animal. We got to be careful with the choices we make because they might not turn out good in the long run.
Yeah. Everything has gotten faster except for reading.
Well, here's one for you.
I realize that's the one department the kids have actually slowed down just a little bit in. They've reeled.
Well, the educational services is failing. I feel. Do you know what you see in the road? Usually, when you see a dead lawyer and a dead snake in the road, what do you usually see? You usually see skid marks before the snake.
Yeah, at least someone tried to stop.
That tells you about law and order.
Hey, everybody, it's Loveline. Gary Busey.
Hello, everybody. It's Loveline. Adam Carolla.
Gary Busey.
Ace Busey.
Gary Busey.
I'm here, and I love it.
Yeah, everyone loves Gary Busey. Gary Busey's almost turning into a George Foreman. Career-wise now.
We just took a break.
I know, but we're running late.
What do you mean we're running late? We just took a break.
Too much.
We're talking too much. I'll tell you what we're going to do.
Adam, you're talking too much.
We're going to start focusing when we come back. Gary Busey here. We'll be right back after that.
Oh, I'm talking low. I'm sorry.
Hey,
hello, everybody. We're back in Loveline. This is Gary Busey speaking for Adam and Dr. Drew.
Yeah.
And we're glad you're here. Call us up and let us know something you're doing that we don't know. We can tell you how to do it and how to get out of it. Thank you very much.
Two things.
1-800-LOVE-191. Yes, Drew.
A, I know Adam is having the time of his life here because he can just sit back and let Gary run.
do the heavy lifting.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Number two,
we play Tickle and Pee, too.
I've seen Gary in action now. I've decided the way to deal with him is like the way you deal with an oncoming bear. Just roll, get him to fetal position, put your hands over your head, and just roll up. That's it.
No, I think you should flap your arms and try to be bigger than you are. Yeah.
Like a big...
Gary just attacked me in a...
It wasn't an attack. It was a great game called Tickle and Pee. And you people out there that want to play Tickle and Pee, there's a tickler and the ticklee. Well, the tickler is going to tickle the ticklee, and the ticklee has to let him. The ticklee has to let the tickler tickle him for 45 seconds.
Pees.
Right.
If that ticklee pees in 45 seconds, he wins or she wins a set of luggage and a chocolate bunny. It is a great party game.
The joke's on Gary because I. He's an attractive. Look, I'm a big fan. I mean,
Do you know what the word gay stands for?
I saw Big West.
The word gay stands for good as you.
All right.
No, gay stands for good as you.
All right, good as you. Yeah.
Which is homosexual talking to heterosexuals, and God bless the homosexuals. They're doing great out there.
I'm glad Gary isn't gay because he'd be into that rough trade.
He'd be into you. He'd be in you.
There's nothing you could do.
If you were.
I kind of like the engineer.
Yeah, Chris. Yeah. Chris, yeah, he is a definite type. He's a definite type, yeah.
You know what?
He's Greco-active, too.
You are bisexual, though, Adam.
Well, I am now,
yeah. What that means.
After the mild raping you just gave me in the studio.
That was Tickle and Pee, pal.
Well, I call it rape.
You want to play it again?
No.
Come on, Tickle and Pee.
Here we go.
Oh, my God.
Look, I'm going to cry.
For those at home,
It's pretty bad.
It's
sad. Gary has come across the studio and has attacked Adam. He is running his hands all over his body.
Is your groin.
Oh, my God.
I didn't know Adam was tickling.
Yeah, no, I'm not sure. I'm not sure that was being tickled. He was being sort of...
That was fun, wasn't it?
Yeah, you'll be...
This is live and in color.
You'll be hearing from my lawyers and my seconds.
But you forgot how to play with yourself when you met your pet cat.
That's right.